Well, it doesn't really look like it now, but temperatures this weekend could be pointing towards an early spring. I'm TV6's Caden Minus, and coming up, we take a closer look at how these temperatures are affecting outdoor recreation suppliers.
Plus, empowering survivors of abuse, how you can help the Upper Michigan effort, stocking one shelf at a time. These stories and much more on your TV6 Early News, starting right now.
From Upper Michigan's source, this is your TV6 Early News.
Michigan's presidential primary elections are now behind us again in 2024 coverage. And the results for Michigan's presidential primary, as well as several local and county millage proposals, are in. In the state's Republican primary, former President Donald Trump wins over challenger Nikki Haley. You can see there on your screen, 68% to 27%. In the state Democratic primary, President Biden won 81% of the vote over uncommitted 13% of votes. Now, Michigan Republicans and Democrats set their focus on November's general election. And President Biden and former President Donald Trump won their primaries again decisively last night. So the state Republican Party got some clarity on who's leading the party. Our state Capitol correspondent Zachariah Wheaton spoke with a political science professor about the takeaways from Tuesday's vote.
With the primaries all wrapped up, the focus now shifts to the general election, as analysts expect Michigan to play a big role in deciding the next president this year. And with over 100,000 Michiganders voting uncommitted last night, a political science professor at Michigan State says he expects candidates to pay a lot more attention to Michigan this year.
I do think you're going to see Democrats making a much more concerted push, especially with that large non-committed vote. I think Trump is pretty committed to bringing Michigan back into his column. So I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of ads, a lot of visits from both candidates, a lot of attention placed on Michigan for sure.
Michigan Democrats acknowledge people protesting the Biden administration's handling of the war in Gaza and say they are empathetic to what Palestinians are going through and are talking with local Arab Americans.
The next opportunity for us to have another conversation with someone to bring them into this movement.
While Michigan Democrats say they have a plan in place to beat Donald Trump, Republicans are feeling motivated after last night's results and a court's ruling naming former Congressman Pete Hoekstra the new chairman of the Michigan Republican Party.
This is not about me, okay? It's not about Christina. This is about winning in November. Those folks who want to join the Republican Party, who want to help elect Donald Trump as president, help elect a Republican for the Senate, they are welcome to be a part of our efforts.
Now, the Republicans, they do still have some work to do deciding their delegates at their state party convention on Saturday. But once those Republican and Democrat delegates have been selected, they'll all go to their national conventions where they'll place their votes for president. I'm Zachariah Wheaton reporting for TV6 News, Lansing.
Thank you, Zachariah. Right now, the Michigan State Police reminds drivers to take it slow on ice and snow. The MSP say, despite the slippery roads, they didn't get any calls about crashes today, even though they typically do get calls during weather